impacting on you causally at all? No. Do you have any knowledge of tomato A? No, because it's not causally impacting on you, right? Can you see tomato A? No, because it's not causally impacting on you. To be getting knowledge of tomato A would be the same thing as for it to be causing you to think that it was red. Say if you were going to have knowledge that it was red, it would have to be causing you to think it was red. You can't perceive it because it's not causing you to form any beliefs. So perception of A is a causal notion because perception is connected to knowledge and knowledge is a causal notion. Can you perceive tomato B? Yes, by just the contraposed reasoning. Okay, so perception of O requires a causal connection to O. Now think about assertion. Suppose you're here and I'm here. Suppose you can see the mirror, but I'm over here beside the screen, right? So behind the screen, so I can hear you, but I can't see any of the stuff. I'm causally insulated from any of this other stuff except your remarks. And you make an assertion. Suppose you make an assertion. You say that tomato is red. Which tomato is your assertion causally connected to? B. It's got to be connected to B, right? Because you're not causally connected to A. Hello? Don't drift off. This is the punchline, such as it is. Since you're not causally connected to A, your assertion isn't causally connected to A, right? It is causally connected to B. So my knowledge that I get from your assertion is causally connected. I can have knowledge of B, but I can't have knowledge of A, from your assertion. So if your assertion is going to succeed in giving me knowledge of O, it's going to be causally connected to O. So language is to be working the way it should here. Your assertions about an object have to be causally connected to that object. Yeah. Well, referring to the object is the same thing as being in a position to make assertions about the object that you can use to transmit knowledge of that object. That was the basic function of language, to let you transmit knowledge about the world around you. So the whole point of assertion is being in a position to make assertions that transmit knowledge. But if you're going to be in a position to transmit knowledge about an object, you have to be causally connected to that object. So reference to the object requires a causal connection to the object. That's why the causal theory of reference is true. So when Kripke works through all these examples, Kripke and Evans work through all these examples, they make it very plausible that reference and cause line up together. This is the explanation of why they line up together, because they're both connected to knowledge, and knowledge is a causal notion. So reference to O requires a causal connection to O, in virtue of which you're in a position to transmit knowledge of O. That's why some causal connections make reference possible and some don't. I mean, there was a case in which you bang me in the head, and that causes me to utter the words Aristotle, Aristotle, Aristotle. So there's a causal connection between your clip around the ear and my using this word, but that doesn't allow me to refer to Aristotle. Because just getting a clip around the ear like that doesn't put me in a position to transmit knowledge of Aristotle. Whereas, if I have a good classical education, then what I was taught is always by people in a great chain going all the way back to the Greek philosopher. And that they're in a position to transmit knowledge of that person. And that puts me in a position to transmit knowledge of that person because I'm now integrated into the great causal chain. So I can transmit knowledge too. So that's why some causal chains let you refer to the thing and some causal chains don't. The right kind of causal connection is going to be one that lets you transmit knowledge of the object. How does it do? Okay. The right kind of causal connection. So what's the right kind? I mean, we just derived all that Kripke, Evans, Putnam stuff a priori here. Right? We didn't need to do the examples. If you just think about it, that's what reference has got to be. Yeah, we could have done this in the first week and just saved ourselves all that other stuff. Anyway, oh well, too late now. Okay. So the right kind of causal connection. Well, if you're perceiving an object, the object has to be causally affecting you, right? But just as you look around you right now, lots of things are causally affecting you. Lots of things are causally affecting your vision. I mean, the light from the projector is causally affecting your vision. If you look at the cup on the table, it's only the light from the projector that is allowing you to see that cup. But nonetheless, you want to say you're seeing the cup, not the projector. You see what I mean? Let me put this another way. The sun, our friend the sun, right, is providing the light in the room. Yeah? The light from the sun is causally affecting every aspect of your vision at the moment. Can you see the sun? Of course you can't. Listen, you can't see the sun, right? But it is nonetheless causally affecting you, right? So although causally affecting you, as this kind of case shows, is required to see the object. Not any kind of causal connection between you and the object lets you see the object. So what's the difference between the cup here and the light, in virtue of which you can say, I'm seeing the cup but not the sun? Well, I think a natural, I mean, I really mean, I don't just mean that as a rhetorical question. I mean, I'm not sure what the answer is to that question, but a natural way to think of it is that if you're looking around the room right now, say you're looking at the cup, then you're building up a dossier of information in that cup. Your perception is not allowing, at the moment, is not allowing you to build up a dossier of information on the sun. Yeah? You're getting a whole bunch of differentiated, variegated information about the cup. You're not getting any data really about the sun at all. You might not even have noticed that there is such a thing as light, let alone the sun. So you're building up a dossier. To be perceiving an object is not enough that it just be causally affecting your vision. It must be allowing you to build up a dossier, allowing you to build up a cluster. And moreover, it's not just that you're seeing the cup and that's letting you build up a dossier of information in the cup. It's got to be the dominant source of all that information. It's got to be the main source of all the data you're getting here. And let me put it like this. If suppose that the way this tomato is being presented, suppose that someone is painting the tomato and they're using this tomato, the hidden tomato, as their model for how they paint the outside of this tomato. Then this tomato is causally affecting the dossier of information you get here, right? But you still can't be said to be seeing that tomato, because that tomato may be causally affecting your dossier now, but it's not the dominant source. The dominant source is the one right in front of you. Yeah? So to be seeing something, it's got to be the dominant source of the dossier of information that you're building up in that thing. It mustn't be just the stray, having some stray causal impact on some of the information in the dossier. It must be the main thing that is the causal source of the dossier. So that's what perception is. Perception is an intermediary between the object and you that lets you acquire knowledge of the object in virtue of the dossier lets you build up, having that object as a dominant source. That's how you get causally connected to the object in such a way that your beliefs about it are right, but not by accident. Okay? Well, then reference is easy. You can refer, if you just think how it works with perception, now you know what it is to see the cup. The cup's got to be the dominant source of your perceptual dossier. Now referring to the cup on the basis of your perception, if you say that cup's white, then you're just referring to the thing you see. That is the dominant source of your body of information. Okay? And then from memory, if you say, remember that spellbinding lecture we had about whatever it was, knowledge and assertion and all that. Remember that green chair in those happy days so long ago, right? Suppose it's a week from now, right? And you're remembering those happy days in this class here right now, and you're saying, remember the chair. Well, what you're referring to, if you can remember the chair at all, is you're referring to the dominant source of your memory information. Memory works like perception or assertion. It's a way of keeping causally connected to the past in such a way that you can have knowledge of it. So when you refer to things you remember, you're referring to the dominant source of your memory information. This is a vivid depiction of memory. So this is how it works over time, that you get a whole bunch of information at this time, then you keep it, you access that information at a later time, you keep it, you access it at a still later time. You know, as the chair haunts you over the years at some alumni homecoming, you say, remember the chair in the dear old room. Then what's going on is you have all those dossiers, or to say more realistically, some person that you used to know but haven't seen for years, and you think, dear old Sally, where is she now? Right, so at the time you had this dossier, you held onto it, then what you're referring to across the years is the dominant source of all this bundle of information that you kept all that time, so you keep your causal connection to the past. And it's similar for when you're talking to other people about things. Language works like memory. I mean, memory is, you can think of memory as communication with your past self, where your past self tells you, this is how things were then, and testimony, I mean, talking through language, telling other people how things are, is gossiping, is just doing this at the same time. So you can think of it that, now think of this as not time, but just think there's a person here with a whole bunch of information, a person here with a whole bunch of information, a person here with a whole bunch of information, and as the gossip circulates, what's going on is that the dominant source of these beliefs, they're true, but not by accident. All this knowledge is just being transmitted across the society. And you need reference to be the dominant source of the dossiers for that to work. That's it. So now you know why reference is a causal notion. Okay, I read it to you guys being uncharacteristically quietly, but there's a certain element of exhaustion here. Is that a fair assessment? You're not. Right. Are there any questions about that?